It's the Chiefs going up against the 49ers.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And the San Francisco 49ers. First and 10, Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Goodwin. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Hard throw, incomplete.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They are going for it. It's Smith. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2, and it brings up fourth.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They snap it to Smith. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. Past the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Smith. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. He's got Fuller. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. A shotgun snap for Smith. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
In motion, Hill. From the gun, here's Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On second down, here's Smith. He's going to let this one go deep. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Third and long, it's Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Mahomes now to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Fourth down, Mahomes. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now they try the right side here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receiver. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
Here's Smith now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The slot man in motion right. Third and 2, Smith. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A Kansas City first down. Smith finding Hill that time. In motion, Hill. On first down, Smith. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Remain here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing on third down, Smith. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? In motion, Hill. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Sheldon Day. Breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a loose football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He'll let this thing go for Sam, and that's caught inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you tip.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Smith on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now Smith going to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Well, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. To the air again, Smith. That'll be incomplete. complete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Slide, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. D. Ford in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A very solid gain of 27.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, it's Smith. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Smith. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On third down, Smith. And going deep for Hill. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Flushed out right. They find some open field here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Hurry up, here we go. Back it up. Watch it now, Barney.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Allen Bailey able to drop him for a loss of 4. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go. Green, 39.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Oh, nice move. Left side here to Sanders. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And an alley to run. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. The decision to go for it pays off. And now they're set up 1st and goal.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Let's go. Green 39.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle. It's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And no, it's incomplete. And out come the Chiefs now. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And they're going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Smith with a give to Hunt. And some space here. Room to run inside the 40. And he's brought down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Charkandrick West, 36 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Out of the gun, Smith. And he whips that one incomplete there. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Let's go.
On first down, Mahomes. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Escaping the pressure right. Nice move at the 40. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock.
Sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Mahomes now on first down. And it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Let's go. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
They've gone to the fourth up in Seattle, and the Seahawks able to take home that victory. Doug Baldwin sitting right at 100 yards receiving in that ball game. After the interception, here's Smith, and he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, a 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Smith turns and gives to West. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Charkandrick West, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So they're going to go for 2. A shotgun snap for Smith. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, So special every year, week one. You had the fly over the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Kansas City, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal.